Welcome back to the Lynn Miller Room. Jamie Gordon, volleyball coach at Morehead State, has joined us now. The volleyball team keeps on rolling. Two big OVC wins over the weekend to start the OVC season. You have to be happy with that, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. When we got the schedules, last year of how this was going to shape out, that's a tough way to start OVC play. On the road at Belmont and Tennessee State, two very difficult places. Belmont, who really returns everybody from last year's team, was actually picked to finish first in the East Division. So for us to get two wins, period, is big. But really, for the way that we did it in straight sets, I'm real proud about the focus and just the approach that our team took going into the weekend.
Laura McDermott had a great contest of that, a team high 13 kills. She played well over the weekend.
She did. She played fantastically, and very well deservingly received OVC Offensive Player of the Week. And one of the things when you have your middles that are that successful, it also says a lot about what's happening behind that or what's leading up to those kills. I thought our defense was really strong. Our setters did a great job in delivering transition kill opportunities for our middles. Not just Laura, but Hannah Sagala did a great job in that Belmont match. That when you have your two middles that actually lead you in kills in a match, that really speaks volumes about the type of ball control that you have.
Leslie Shellhouse, another solid weekend, and also named a Player of the Week in the OVC. Again, they're just going to start writing her name in every week.
They very well could. Leslie's just a special athlete. She's a great competitor. It was actually kind of funny on the bus. Heading towards the Tennessee State, we had on the TVs one of the football games, and she was commenting about how much she would love to play football. And even though she's the smallest person in stature on our team, she just got that mentality, that very aggressive. And I said, well, what would you want to be? Like a running back, a tailback, kind of somebody that could be elusive. She says, no, I want to tackle. And that's that's the type of kid that she is, and I expect a lot more of these types of awards to go her way.
Not much rest, as always. It seems like a midweek game, which is a midweek Ohio Valley Conference game is not the norm in the schedule, but Eastern Kentucky University comes to town on Toga night coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're excited about that. That's always just a fun atmosphere, whether it's at our place or down in Richmond. When it's Morehead State and EKU, it's going to be a lot of fun. And EKU's playing really well right now. They've got a very balanced offense anchored by Ashley Edmonds, who's just a solid all-around player. You've got to really be mindful of where she is on the court and the different types of play sets that she's going to be running. Their defense is solid. They don't make a lot of mistakes, so they're going to force you to execute at a high level. So we anticipate a pretty intense and emotional match.
Of course, then after the game Wednesday against Eastern Kentucky, you traveled to Murray State. Maybe the surprise of the OVC early on.
Yeah, surprise from maybe how they did last year, but anybody that's familiar with our conference, it's not going to be a surprise. They do a great job of training their players. They play well in their system. They've got a couple kids that are really playing very well right now. Their defense is solid. They've got some momentum and they're believing, and they're doing a great job. And we anticipate a really tough match down there, and we're going to have our A game just for a shot at them.
Eastern Kentucky, Weatherby Gym, 7:00 Wednesday night. Good luck, Coach. We'll
Thank
talk
you
to you
very
next
much.
week. Jamie Gordon, volleyball coach here at Morehead State. That's going to do it for this edition of the Eagles Sports Coaches Show. Until next week, I'm Jason Blanton. So long, everybody.